All right, Maggie Maddie. All right, let's fire up some POE. There's a high probability that we have some fat currency sitting in our merchant tab right now. Or maybe they still haven't sold, but they've been selling for most of the day. I know what I'm crafting tomorrow. I think what I want to do, I want to look into crafting my boots and my gloves. I really feel like I've learned something about how crafting works from the helm video you sent me. I feel like it really unlocked something in my brain. I want to experiment, and I have the currency to experiment and have fun with it. Perfect T1% energy shield and rarity hell. Ooh. Max rolls. Ooh. Need to learn crafting. It's such a crazy deep system. But I love that this season it's actually usable. No, they haven't sold. I didn't get the merchant sound. Oh, I did get the merchant sound. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. There could be some currency here. Let me fire up the YouTube. Did I turn on the YouTube? I did turn on the YouTube. Okay. We have a chance. We have a chance at some big income here. Let's see. Alright, I'm opening it. I'm opening it. Ooh, okay. The amulets didn't sell, but my old 4-div helm did sell. I'm surprised the amulets haven't gone. I sold 2 just like this for 8, or one of them for 18 div earlier. And I sold 2 8-div ones. But hey, that's fine. Okay, so I'm a little bit wealthy now compared to where I was. Let me walk you through what I did today. So I have 2 more of these big boy amulets in here. They're both the exact same amulet. They're energy shield from body armor and plus max energy shield or percent max energy shield. They're both +7, you know, max roll stellars. They're both +3 to melee, and they're both crit hit, crit damage, and global defenses. They're banger amulets. Yeah, market crashing. I do keep just lowering them slowly, because I made these for 4 div a piece, so if they sell for, I mean, honestly, even 10, I'd be perfectly happy. But I kept the best one for myself. This one's crazy. It's 46% increase max energy shield, +3 level to all melee, 33, 33, 33 for crit hit chance, crit bonus, and global defenses. And 57. No sales. I sold my old helm, so I made another 4 div. And then I made this helm, which is right around 7 or 8 div. This helm is nuts. It's a 504 energy shield helm with triple res, 40 cold, 35 lightning, 18 chaos. This is a wild helmet. And I made this, which was sick. It was very satisfying to create this myself. So what I learned while making this, I'm going to try to apply to making my own boots and maybe even my own mixed chest piece and my own gloves. We'll see. And then this I also crafted. This is similar to the one that I made here, but it didn't hit a high enough energy shield roll. So I tried corrupting it to see if I could get the second socket, and I didn't hit the second socket. I did get this corruption on it, though. Reduced attribute requirements, which doesn't really matter, but no rarity. Yeah, I chose not to go rarity. I haven't been running rarity at all. This one had rarity, so I crafted 2 helmets at the same time and just picked which one I liked better. But I haven't been running rarity on this character anywhere in any of the gear. I was just kidding. Well, you need rarity, though. Rarity is important. But with how much I'm juicing my tablets, I'm getting so much rarity from those anyway. But even after keeping these, all of our stuff isn't fully sold yet. I still have 26 div here. We're very up. We are extremely up. I've made so many amulets today. I think I've made 8 amulets today. And I didn't brick a single one. They all hit. And our stat page is looking tasty. Our stat page is up to 4100 energy shield. Our evasion's at 67, which is why I want better boots and gloves. I want to get that higher. Reses are all capped except chaos. Lightning is way ridiculous overcapped, so we're going to swap some of that lightning out for some chaos or rarity. And the lightning's mostly coming from my boots here. I still need a little fire on them. I'm not as concerned with max life anymore. I do want the stat roll. I need to have a stat roll. I don't really care for the max mana here. And I don't even know if I want mixed gloves. Like, this has energy shield on it, right? 44. It's only giving me... I mean, it's giving me like 100 energy shield. But realistically, I could just go for like 200 or 300 evasion rating and get a lot more evasion out of it, I feel like. Not sure, though. And then I'm still using the ingenuity right now because of the rings. But I'm tempted to look into crafting boots. Because our boots are giving us some pretty good evasion. It's honestly hard to tell how much evasion I'm actually getting from these, though. They don't really seem to change this. I'm at 15.6. It's hard to tell because Wind Dancer starts stacking. Yeah, +2 melee gloves would be nice. And as far as I know, I think I know how to craft those. So we would need attack damage. You don't really need the crit. Where at? Oh, could go full energy shield gloves too. Yeah, we're kind of okay on crit now. My crit is up to, on the one that matters, Falling Thunder, even without the crit gem socketed that I had before. We're at 82% now. Plus we're blinding, so we're getting a whole other bunch of increased percentage from blind too. So we're very okay on crit, yeah. The only reason I keep going more energy shield is because I have so many percent energy shield increases across my gear that it is nice because my energy shield is so high now. It's effectively my max life replacement now. We're way up on energy shield. But taking a look, let me look through Path of Building here because I learned a lot about crafting today. Let's look, or not Path of Building, PO2 DB. So if I just looked at evasion gloves. Okay, so add fizz. I want add fizz and I want leech mana. So this is mana, physical, attack. The melee one is also attack. We gain life. So we can't really guarantee this one as much. Physical. Ooh, okay. So if I have add fizz as a prefix, and I use a homogenizing, I'm guaranteed, and I also use dextral to make sure it's a suffix, I'm guaranteed to either get life attack damage as life, or leech life or leech mana. I need leech mana. So I could guarantee one of those two. And then the other thing I'd want on it is the plus melee skills, though. That's the one we want to try to guarantee. Now, homogenizing has a chance of hitting that, because if we have add fizz, we're going to roll an attack. But we have one attack that we don't want, one attack / fizz that we do want, and one attack that we need. What is the level required for this? So we only needed an eye level 41 for that. So that's not honestly that hard to hit. We need an eye level 81 if we want a high mana leech. For the highest add fizz, we want a 75. 12 to 19. Is that what mine are right now? Yeah, mine are T1 add fizz. I mean, my gloves are already pretty good. I don't really need attack speed. It would be cool to have attack speed on them, but we already have these filled, and I also want resistance on them, so what resists do I currently have? I have fire. We back. We are. I'll probably just keep the fire res on these, and then how much fire res would I need on just those? I would need another 12. I don't think I'm getting 52 fire res. So I'm going to have to keep fire on the boots and the fire on the gloves. I'm getting cold and lightning from the chest. I'm way overstacked on lightning. I think it's from one of these rings. Yeah. Oh, not really, no. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, that ring alone is giving me 136 down to 74. That ring is giving me so much resistance. Plus it's got the plus 19 to all. This is why I feel like I can't give up the ingenuity. I'm getting so much resistance out of this. Although I did realize this is on lightning modifiers, and I don't need this to be on lightning modifiers. I mean, it's nice that I'm getting the lightning damage out of it, but I feel like I could put this on like cold modifiers or something. Get more cold damage. Lightning's nice because I get more resist out of it and lightning damage though. I'll see if there's a video on what I'm trying to do here, but I feel like I'm kind of getting the idea. POE2 melee evasion gloves crafting. See what this dude's trying to craft here. No, these are for the attack speed gloves that everybody's trying to do. I'm not looking for those. This is what I'm looking for. How I crafted my gloves for my monk. So he found a plus melee. Yeah, we could always recombinator.
Whatever, dude. Oh my god, dude. Is it bugged? I'm like 9 in a row.
See, these are energy shield gloves. Oh, he also did the like 100% effect of socketed and everything too. And crit damage bonus and all. This isn't exactly what I want out of these gloves. Those gloves are expensive. The crazy percent socketed ones. Yeah, I don't feel like I need to go that expensive for what I want. I'm pretty happy with my gloves. I just want a +2 and slightly better rolls. Let me see what it would cost to buy what I'm looking for and see if it's even worth trying to craft. I basically just want my same ones, just upgraded a little. How much evasion can I get on gloves is also the question. Attack speed runes are 15 div each. Yeah, they're crazy. I don't remember how to search for this tier. T2 and up gloves. Yeah, if you're going to put those in them, you want to make sure you're never selling those. Why does this one have implicit chaos resistance? Just the type of gloves? Thanks for having guild chat. Dang, those are so nice though. Those are crazy. 2 of the flats are T3. Still though, those are nuts. Those are crazy gloves already. And then I need leech mana. I want the highest tier of that though. But then I also want evasion. I don't know how much I can actually get out of these. Okay, we can't go that high. We can't go that high. Dang, so I really just can't get evasion out of these. I sleepy to wake up in 6 hours and play POE before work. Good night, Zesty. Thanks for hanging out. Made maps. Oh, there you go. Sometimes you gotta prep it for yourself. Yeah, I feel like I don't really need to mess with crafting these. Well, okay, there's pretty much the only option for these is like 10 div. Maybe I do need to try to craft these. I don't really know how to go about doing it though. I mean, I could just give up on taking extra armor from it. Or evasion. Yeah, I could do +2 melee and that. But the problem is I have to have leech mana on it. Which, if I have physical as a prefix, and I homogenizing, and I greater exalt, I have a 50-50 shot of hitting physical attack as mana. I have a 50-50 shot of leech mana, which is nice. But Yeah, this is a tough one. Yeah, what would it cost if I just look for a magic base of this? I want them to have evasion. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't want to like risk not really knowing what I'm doing for a div to craft on. Mine are 16 to 22. It's like these are similar. And then if I could use an essence to put fire on it to get the fire res that I want out of it. And then if I homogenizing and greater exalt, I have a 50-50 shot of getting what I want on the bottom. I mean, we could always just try it. It's kind of an expensive experiment, but if it works, it works. Yo, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you popping in. Oh, this one's only 120x. I would do this for 120x. Oh, these are strength decks, though. I can't have strength decks. I mean, I could, in theory, but I don't want to be worried about running into strength. Okay, yeah, that really weeded out the cheap one there. Let me check the DB again to see what item level I actually need to do what I want to do. So this only requires 75, but we're buying that roll on it already. We're also buying it with plus melee, which is just attack. I mean, honestly, the attack rolls could be really good with homogenizing. We could hit more damage add, which is nice, and accuracy. But I need to land one of these suffixes, which look like they have a decently high weight. I just don't like that it's just kind of random chance. We need an 81 for the good roll that I want on that. All of these are 75s. I don't want to hit accuracy. If I did homogenizing and I did a dextral to guarantee a suffix, then it's a 50-50 here. But I like to have the greater exalt on there so that my homogenizing gets used twice normally. This is an expensive experiment. How much cheaper is it if I don't worry about... IDK, how you prefer this over Craft of Exile? This is fine. I don't think I liked how Craft of Exile looked. Shows weights? No, this looks bad. This isn't like... This has all the weights right here. All the percentages and the number value that the weightings are on. It has all the tags that I need right here. Has everything organized by like how you roll them and everything. Didn't link, but click boots. This looks the same. It's just uglier. But it's the same info. It's got the weight numbers and the percentages there. Weight numbers, percentage when you mouse over. This just looks a lot prettier. As much as I like spreadsheets, this one's too spreadsheety. Yeah, they do need that. You click the mods on craft. Oh wait, I'm not even looking at boots. Hold on. I'm looking at gloves right now. POE2 at the top. Choose crafting method. Well, I need homogenizing exalt first. And the essence that I'm going to use. I mean, I guess after essence, I'm using a greater exalted. I'm not using an exalted, but I'm using a greater exalted. Homogenizing. Okay. I could do it for a lot cheaper on a lower level to experiment, but then I kind of waste the homogenizing. No, these are still charging a div anyway. So it makes sense to just do it on the high level. So if I do that, how much?
Have an order?
What percent do I get off of this? Greater essence of flames. Insulation? 31 to 35. Is that enough? I think so.
And shatter they shall.
Yeah, it should be enough, as long as I still have some fire on the boots. So then, if I get those 4 mods, what do I want for my next prefix? My last prefix, I'd probably want +2 evasion or % increased evasion. Or one of these. Oh, it's not a 50-50 shot. There's a chance to roll gain life per hit with enemy attack. How much fire damage does this essence add?
Can I help?
Oh, that's a gain damage as. Oh, it's only on weapon though. I'm tempted to try it, but I'm fairly certain we just lose 2 div in an experiment. But I don't think the 44 energy shield that I'm getting off of this matters. And I think these percent increases are local. So I don't think they're like boosting my overall. I wish there was an easier way to tell that though. It doesn't say if they're local or global. Yeah, percent increased evasion and energy shield. But I think this one is local. Because it boosts it on the item. Does it say on here? It does not. I think it's only global on amulet. That would make sense. Oh, if you mouse over on DB, it says local evasion rating, yeah. All right, I think we just rip one as a test. Because the other option for even buying the idea that I had immediately gets too expensive, I think. Yeah, like 10 div for not even the good setup that I want. This one's 45. This is why I didn't go +2 before, because it was too expensive. I just stuck with the +1. Yeah, I think we just try it. We'll just attempt it, and if we waste some money, we waste some money.
I guess it's worth that. Thanks for the chat.
All right, so my idea to guarantee fire res, we go into essences, and we use greater insulation. This gets us 31 to 35. Okay, so now we have +2 melee, we have add fizz, we have fire res. Then we use a...
What's new?
Why doesn't it open the search? Homogenizing exaltation. These are cheaper than they were this morning.
Let's see if there are any takers.
If I don't really care about the evasion... See, I don't want to lock them both to suffix. I want one suffix and one prefix. But if I lock it to one suffix here, we have to use 2 homogenizing, I think. Which would be expensive. But, I mean, we can try it.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can. Can I help?
I'm not going to waste a perfect exalt on it, but we can use greater exalt. I need 2 of these. Oh, graders are so cheap now. Okay, so here would be the idea. Would catalyzing do anything good? No, because I'm already in the idea of where I want to be. And the only prefix I have is attack. So if we roll suffix, it has to roll an attack suffix. But it's going to pick between 2 rolls that I don't want and 1 that I do. So it's kind of a 1 in 3 here. We lock it to suffix. We greater exalt it. Okay. I see what happened. It does not just pick from the prefixes. So we had 2 attack modifiers, and we had 1 resistance modifier, and it grabbed resistance modifier. It did not grab another attack modifier. Which is fine. But, I mean, the 25 chaos res is awesome, but it's not what I wanted. So we could just rip it one more time and hope. Did you have to use Sinistral or Dextral? I used Dextral because I wanted to make sure it was a suffix, because what I'm looking for is leech physical attack as mana, and I want it as a suffix. But the, I know how we can influence it. I know how we can influence it. Here's what we're gonna do. Because this is a life modifier, right? Oh, it's a mana modifier. But it can pull a prefix homage and still force a suffix. Yeah, that's what it did. I wanted it to pull this prefix and force the suffix, but it pulled a suffix and forced the suffix, which I didn't expect it to do. But I don't think the Dextral locks the homogenizing to either. I think it's just you're gonna get one of them.
Yes?
But I think I need to look at all of the breach ones. I'm gonna try a catalyzing thing. Life, mana, defense, cold, fire, attribute, lightning, physical. Okay, check this out. Check this out.
All right, your order is registered.
It's only on rings. Yeah, this is only an amulet thing. Rings and amulets. Okay, so that doesn't work for this. Oh man, I was cooking with that idea. Yeah. Ancient Jawbone? Oh, that's a crazy find. I've still not seen a single ancient. Alright, I think we just rip it again and hope. I don't know how to force it to do what I want here. $266 now?
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
I really thought I could force the leech on there. You know what I need to do? Maybe. See, with I was crafting earlier, with these, I was able to use the Dextral, or not the Dextral, what is it? The catalyzing exaltation omens, so I could help it lean in a direction I wanted it to go. I think it's too big of a random roll to just homogenizing and greater it again. Let me look at the desecrated suffixes. No, because I need the leech. I have to get leech on there. I mean, if I hit fire and chaos res on there, it would be kind of crazy to have more fire and more chaos res. But I think I have to get leech on there. But now, if I hit homogenizing and greater again, it has resistance mod, and elemental and fire. I mean, worst case, we roll a triple res +2 and we can probably just sell it, right? I don't think people are going to not buy a triple res +2. And then best case, we land on one of these leeches. I want mana, but again, somebody will buy it with leech life. This is a sought after thing. And then we just hopefully hit a decent prefix on like a defense mod or something. Yeah, I think we just do it again.
Can I help?
Did I buy this? No.
Yes. Let's see if there are any takers.
And then I do want dextral again because I'm trying to get it to be a suffix. Other option. Physical damage, attack. Here's an idea. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to also greater exalt it. I'm not going to dextral. I'm just going to finish filling it out since none of the desecrateds are good.
I'll fill that in.
And we have a pretty good chance of it rolling a good attack on the front and another resistance, I believe. Okay. That's not bad. Physical, cold, lightning, +2, fire, and chaos is kind of crazy. I think we might have cooked a decent piece of gear. Even if it's not exactly what I want, I could sell it. Let's price check that. Because that kind of seems like a crazy piece of gear there. Ooh, but the lightning's T5. Dang, I thought the greater would have kept the tiers better than that. That's rough. $455. Let's go. That's huge. You'll get back there, though. Okay, wait a minute. We might have cooked. Hold on. I might have actually made a crazy pair of gloves here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I make something? You want to see it? Oh, you got a video? Yeah. Send that over. I might have made some. Okay, wait, that one's close to mine. See, this one has the leech on it though, which I do want. These honestly aren't bad. If I was looking to buy something. This has the leech mana, it's got attributes, it's got +2 melee. Plus a bunch of different damage. Those are actually not bad if I wanted to buy something like that. I feel like I might have cooked a crazy pair of gloves though. I'm not finding anything else like this. T1 Chaos Mod. That's what I'm saying. People put leech on rings, yeah. Like, I can't find anything like this. This is close. But again, it's missing the double resistance that I rolled. And the triple damages. I might have cooked something. This is kind of nuts. It's not at all what I wanted, but I think this is a really good pair of gloves. Yeah, without the chaos res. Here, what if I just do any chaos res? Nothing. I'm pretty sure I made something crazy. Okay, this is really close to mine, but again, it's missing the double res. I feel like I could put this up for like 40 div, maybe 50. I might have cooked something there. And yeah, see, the problem is I need the leech. What kind of DPS boost would this get me though? Like if I swap out and I get leech on this ring or something, like hold on.
There's a chill in the air.
Take him off your hands. Okay. Ooh, that puts me over 100k when my ice procs. I'm at 104 on ice strike. 104 ice strike there. These are kind of cool. I'm putting them up for 50 div. I'll put them up for 40.
Seems like a good deal.
See if they sell. Okay, it wasn't the goal, but I made something. Juice it with quality and eye runes so people have high filters catch it. Oh, it's already locked in, but I'll unlock it later and try it. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I could put more physical damage on it too. Or not physical damage, more evasion. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's got decent evasion on it too. Just naturally, because it's a high level dex item. Watch this thing insta-sell for 40 div. Just me messing around with crafting, trying to learn. Valor no, but I'm so tempted to Val my helmet that I made. If I hit the second socket on this helmet, it's already 8 div if I sold the helmet I made. If I hit the second socket on this, we're out of here. This thing would be crazy. This thing would actually be stupid good. Or if you hit spirit. Yeah, like a plus spirit. Let's see, we got the deadlift video. I think pretty clean deadlift. I love how the human body's like your entire nervous system. Everyone does this on heavy deadlifts, where the whole body just like vibrates. Like even top level strongmen, once you're throwing like 1,000 pounds on a bar and picking it up, body's like, what do? Yeah, it's a good deadlift. Starts at my sciatica nerve. What is this gym you're at? Is this military gym or is this a separate gym you go to? This gym looks nice. Yeah, this is really good. It's heavier than I've ever gone in my life. My PB's like 418, 420. Civilian gym off base. Alright, I'm gonna try the gloves again. I honestly didn't spend that much on it and I had fun making it, and maybe we'll hit what I want the second time. I'm willing to pour another 2 div into that experiment. The other idea would be to buy it without the plus melee and hope I hit the plus melee. Because the plus melee is an attack modifier, and if I have 2 attack modifiers on there, there's a good chance we could hit it. But I also might get like crit damage bonus, or... I wish you could do the catalyzing exaltation on these. Powers Alice instead of Netherlands, really good, but I can't. Yeah, this game's life story is not being able to see things on your screen. I feel like if I bought this, it would be cheaper. Honestly, though, if I switch to a leech on my ring, which pairs well with my ingenuity anyway, I don't even need that mana regen rate. I feel like I should just try the same gloves I just made again, because I think those gloves were actually really good, like for me. What was the prefix I had? Add fizz 20. Item level 81. Clearly, I'm searching for something different now than I was before. Oh, it had to be magic. Yeah. That I have just received my 4th coffer div. I cannot get one. I've run so many maps, man. Just a divine orb dropping from an abyssal coffer. Like, it should happen, and I cannot get it to happen. Do I really want to spend 2 div on this base to try an experiment again? I mean, I think the answer is yes. This is what you do with a bunch of money in the game. You just craft. 81 dex, T1 add fizz, T1 plus 2 melee. Okay.
Oh, nice choice. Good.
Good on it with those 2. I think we're just going to try again. So, we need 2. Oh my god. We need 2 homogenizing exaltations. Please just open with the search open.
All right. Your order is registered.
2 homogenizing exalts. Should I perfect exalted it? 2 graders. I started with 1 dextral.
I'll post it right away.
Honestly, what even was my process? I'm forgetting now what I did. From here, I know I went fire res. So I took the magic base and I used greater essence of insulation. And then I know I dextraled from here. Yeah. So I did dextral. This will be a good indicator too. If I hit res again instead of like the leech mana or something, then I'll know that it's more likely to happen with this setup. Okay, I got crit damage bonus. So crit damage bonus, what tag did it pull? Crit damage bonus is a damage tag. So it could have grabbed from damage, physical, or attack, and it grabbed damage. And it rolled the only possible damage suffix, which was the critical damage. Okay. Learning. And then I'm just going to slam this again. Oh, I didn't use the greater exalt. Oh, I just wasted like another 100 exalts. I was supposed to use a greater on the second one. Yikes. What did I hit? I hit fire damage that time. Dang, that means it probably would have hit the cold again. Oh man, I'm mad that I forgot the greater there. Is there any desecrated suffix we would want on this to go with what we already have? I could go for chaos res again. Yeah, if I went for fire chaos res, but I have a chance of getting like some pretty trash rolls here. T1 fire is same eye level. The greater wouldn't have mattered. No, greater exaltation. It would have used my homogenizing twice. So I could have gotten 2 homogenizings out of there. But I didn't because I forgot to use a greater exalt. Not a greater exalt orb. Omen of greater exaltation. Yeah. I did use a greater exalt orb, but those are only like 2 exalts now. They're cheap. What does the essence of the abyss do? I mean, am I willing to just throw another homogenizing away on this to see what it hits? Or do I want to try to desecrate and go for a fire chaos res combo?
Have an order?
We could do one more. Prefix left? Yeah. The goal would be... Oh, you can't even desecrate for a prefix on this. Yeah, I couldn't desecrate if I wanted to. I mean, I could. It would just roll over a suffix, which I don't want to do. Unless this lets me pick. No, that was random. No, you can. What? There's no prefix modifiers for this. There's no desecrated prefix modifiers for this. Like, they don't exist.
Can I help?
Like a jawbone. No, you could desecrate it, but you just can't land a prefix. Like, it doesn't exist for... Dexterity gloves don't have a desecrated prefix. So it would roll over one of my 3 suffixes that I like right now.
All right, your order is registered.
Yeah, I'll try this one more time. I don't think this is actually a good use of this one. But I'm enjoying learning the crafting and playing with it. This is fun. I've never had the currency to just try stuff like this.
As soon as I can.
Oh, he used unequip. I already put out the prior highlights anyway. Oh, do I have to re-editor you too? Can I do that from here? I don't think so. No, I gotta do that on the back end. Yeah, these are kind of trash. I should have remembered to not do it. Okay, this one was probably a waste of money. Oh, I might have made something again. Dang, I did make something again. Yeah, and mine has the res on it. Huh. I am. I'm making potions right now. But the potions are working. Brings them up to 157. This song sucks. I hate when this song comes up in lists. Yeah, and these are 150 evasion. Pretty sure I cooked again there. This one's got a mirror price.
Hmm? I'm sure someone will want that. What's new? Let's see if there are any takers.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I did anoint this. I was like, I didn't anoint my new amulet.
What's new? I'm sure someone will want that.
I'm gonna be kind of hype if I created something good here again. Okay. Maybe I look at buying boots. I just feel like they're going to be more expensive to buy than craft, but I just don't know how to make them. But see, the problem now is if you search boots, everybody's just trying to make these crazy, like, 60% move speed boots, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the boots that I want. Crafting, evasion, boots, POE2. How I make godlike rings and boots. Crafting 100% deterministic 50 move speed boots. No, this is the increased effect of socketed thing though. I don't care about 50 movement speed. I just want good boots. Yeah, the whole thing is filled with this. This girl has a really good crafting a pure evasion chest piece. This is the same girl who I followed to craft the head. But hers is just pure evasion, and I have to have a bunch of energy shield on my chest piece too. And I don't know how to craft that. I could maybe watch her video and test. Because she has 2 resistances on hers, a ton of evasion. I kind of just need increased evasion and energy shield twice like that. And then the plus evasion and plus energy shield. Oh, that's a desecrate. We could try to follow her video and see if there's a way to nudge it towards
Hey guys, your
towards
average
that.
POE2 tourist here, and we're back with another video on how to make an evasion body armor.
Her crafting guides are awesome. Zesty put me onto her, and they're so easy to follow. They're so good.
They're completely up to you. It all really comes down to RNG. In an ideal world, you would want to go for a deflect with double resistance. However, if you're broke like me, you want to start off with a magic slip strike vest. The prefix can be flat evasion, percent evasion, or hybrid evasion, which has flat and percentage evasion. You do not want hybrid evasion with life. This is because we are going to use the omen of homogenizing exaltation later, and this would add maximum life to our pool of prefixes that we can roll, so we don't want to do that. If you want deflection on your body armor, it is recommended you buy a magic base with deflection, or else it may be very hard to desecrate the mod. Otherwise, you can choose any resistance that you need and hope that you desecrate deflection later on. Please be aware that prices may vary, especially
I know. Same, Roden.
because the markets fluctuate.
Her
a lot,
tutorials
but
are
it really
awesome,
depends
though.
on what tier
And her
FSs you
videos are
want.
funny. She just puts like Subway Surfers and Temple Run in the background.
For
It's so
example, I got
funny.
T1 hybrid evasion and T2 cold resistance for 20 chaos. At the time of this video, T2 evasion and T2 resistance costs about 5 chaos. For T1 prefixes,
Very
you
demure. What
need
a queen.
an item level of 79. For deflection and chaos resistance, it
So she starts off with a plus evasion and a percent evasion. My armor has... Yeah, I need increased evasion energy and increased evasion energy. And then I need plus evasion plus energy from a desecrate. Body armor, dex int. So I can have, if I follow her idea here, but just for mine. So she has plus evasion. Yeah, she has hybrid evasion and percent evasion. So I could have... Compare this to the base that she has. Body armor, dex. So she has this, which is a just defense tag. What I'm looking for would be a just defense tag as well. This one is the ideal one. And then the base she has is just a high res. Okay, I could look for that. This is doable. She also links trade searches in her thing, which is awesome. So she'll have a trade search set up, and then I can just change it here. She even puts like weights and everything on it. It's awesome. And she puts a not filter in too. That's cool. Okay, so I want basically the same thing, but I'm looking for this. Come on. It's literally what it's called. I know, but she's searching under Slipstrike Vest, which I don't want. I want body armor, but I don't want Slipstrike Vest. Why can't I search for this? To evasion rating, to maximum energy shield percent. What is the site you're using that shows the tags? This is POE2 DB. .tw. This right here. There's also Craft of Exile, which I haven't used, but Tom said he uses and is good too. I just didn't understand it, so I went back to this. Very similar websites, though. So maybe I just have to search for 2 evasion rating, percent increased evasion, and then 2 energy shield. Why can't I find this? I feel like there's some kind of filter stopping me or something. Oh, this says count. Yeah, I just don't know how her filters are set up. Let me use 9.3's resistance finder one, and we'll just go from there. I actually have 9.3's resistance finder one as my bookmark here because I use it so much. Okay. So I'm going to keep a weighted sum there. I'm going to go to body armor. I'm going to go to evasion rating, local to energy. I'm looking at it on the thing. Why can't I search for this? This is driving me crazy. What is this mod? Number to evasion, number to max energy shield, increased evasion, and energy shield. What is this mod? Does it just show up like that? Like super broken across multiple things? Oh, it's because it's 2 max energy shield. That's why I can't. Okay, that's on me. So I believe it can roll as 1. Like these rolled as pursuers. And then we're supposed to have a not max life on here. Not max life. Yeah, I just can't find a way to search this combined as a modifier, just the way that this search works. But I do want the weighted sums in there. Because these are nice. But she had like a different filter set up that I don't know how to use at all. Oh, but then I also had to find it as a magic base. So maybe if I search it as a magic, it'll come up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, this isn't hard to find at all. Oh, it won't find chaos like this though, but that's fine. Today's 9 years since we started dating. Spent the night eating pizza and watching the Uba anime. That's a good night right there. All right, so I don't need fire or lightning on this. I do need my cold on this. I especially don't need lightning though. But I need a high tier of this. I guess this is tier 1 here. 32. $13. I don't actually think this hybrid one is that good of a roll. I just didn't understand how to search for it. Oh, good. Now it just doesn't appear. Even though I just saw it. I liked the cold resist one. There was one that was like a 40 cold resist. That was nice. How is the weighted sum picking things up weird though? So I could go with that. I'm learning something here. I just don't know what I'm learning. Yeah, I mean, I can test it on this to learn. I feel like this has potential. And then let me try like just an evasion one, maybe? Or just a percent. That's not what I wanted. This can go much higher. 91. Like that's going to be hard to find. These are just pure int. I need the hybrid one. So if I search with like a minimum of 5 decks, maybe? Nope. So maybe it can't roll that. Oh yeah, it can't. It's evasion and energy shield. Okay. This can roll up to a 110, 101. Hey, this isn't that expensive. They get pricey to go over the 40 though. I think as soon as we touch 41, it'll be too expensive. Yeah, it's a little pricey. I mean, I'm here to experiment though. What do I care? Mine was on a sleek jacket. Is the evasion on the bottom sometimes higher than the top? Can you explain? Yes, this one took me forever to learn. So this is assuming it is socketed and full quality and socketed with the greater iron rune. So this is what it would be at, socketed quality 20 with a greater iron rune in it. Same for both of these. So it's just showing you like the potential of the object, what it could get to. Let me try the same search for a sleek jacket as well, just in case there's something special about this one. There's clearly something special about this one. Let's drop it back down to 40. Okay, so why do we like the sleek jacket more? Because that's a lot pricier. That one's way up there. Clearly that's the correct one to be crafting on. But I feel like I should learn her process through and through on the tester ones before I mess with this one. Okay, let's keep watching what she's doing and figure out what the next step is here.
81, but for elemental resistance is 82. Eye level 82 bases are currently very uncommon, so it's best if you stick with eye level 79 plus. For more information, data, and here you can enter.
Okay, I did my own search.
We will need to craft this body armor.
Okay, so we need a homogenizing exaltation, abyssal echoes, greater exalted, preserved rib, greater exaltation, dextral necromancy, 12 divine peace. I just didn't want to buy it and screw us up. Yeah, no worries. I'm learning a lot of this stuff as I go here too. I did no crafting in League 1. I didn't play League 2. And in this league, I'm really learning a lot more about the game and going a lot more in depth.
This is a very
and I've been seeing some pretty good results of like profit crafting too as I learn more.
Here some magic slip strike fists. Like I said, you can start with either flat evasion, persistent evasion, or hybrid evasion. You just can't have the hybrid evasion with maximum life. I want to make—
Hi Callie, I already fed you again. You've been fed twice tonight. Yeah.
mention again that if you do want deflection on your armor, you should try to find it on your desecration essence on your magic base.
Okay.
You need,
so she's gonna put more resist on it. I don't even really want more resist though. What if I did like global defenses or something? Is that gonna like brick it? Callie, you're gonna get kicked out. Sorry, I had to put Caitlin to bed too. Okay, let's keep figuring out what she's doing here. So she put a lightning res here.
On your magic base. Now your item should have 1 prefix and 2 suffixes. Activate your Omen of Dextral Necromancy and then desecrate your body armor. Before we unveil the mod, we are going to finish the prefixes. We will need an Omen of Homogenizing Exaltation and an Omen of Greater Exaltation. For my specific case, the Omen of Homogenizing Exaltation will slam a modifier with defenses, elemental, resistance, fire, lightning, but the most important one here is defenses. As you can see here, these are the modifiers that you can roll on your body armor. So using the Omen of Homogenizing Exaltation will allow us to guarantee—
Wise moves was during barn tours. He sold his warehouse and he bought a big farm. He lives really near me too. He lives like probably 30 minutes away from me. I know the area he's in. And he had this big warehouse and he sold it. And he bought like a bunch of farmland. I haven't watched this because this is a members only one, but he's doing some interesting things.
3-line evasion. Now make sure you activate both omens before you proceed. I will personally be using Greater Exalted Orbs because Perfect Exalted Orbs are crazy insane in prices, and I just feel like it's not worth it for me. Greater Exalted Orb will roll a modifier that is a minimum level of 35. For flat evasion and percentage evasion, the minimum roll will be T5, and for hybrid evasion, it will be T3. So I got pretty damn lucky. Remember to get an Omen of Abyssal Echoes and head down to the Abyss. Don't forget to activate your Omen before you reveal. At this point, there's really not much you can do and just pray that you get lucky. So far, I haven't been lucky and most of my desecrations have been pretty bad. Yup.
Okay. I love her tutorials. Her tutorials are more human. Oh, I got locked out for inactivity. I've been sitting here so long. Okay. So I feel like I kind of got the vibe of what I want to do here. I feel like a global defenses roll would go harder. Like, maybe that's a bad idea, but... Oh, this is just increased armor evasion. Okay, but this should be more evasion and energy shield and everything, right? I mean, unless I wanted the double resists on it. But I'm so overrolled on resists. I'll do one with this, because we're experimenting. Hello there, Acorn. And then I'll do one with Chaos Res again, because they're good. Do I want Chaos, or do I want to do... I currently have Lightning on here. I'm gonna have to take Lightning off of something, but if I take it off of both, I'm under. Just take it all off. Yeah, no armor. I'll just keep it the same as my current one, because I know what I'm looking for. Okay, so then she did what?
Link down below. After unveil the mutation and to finish.
So she desecrates here.
Your body armor. Before we
Only just escaped. Oof, those can hit hard. But she's desecrating a prefix, but I feel like everything I'm seeing on the website doesn't have a desecrated prefix.
we unveil the mod, we are going to finish the prefixes. We will need an Omen of Homogenizing.
Oh, no. Hers is no.
Need suffix and 2 suffixes. Activate your Omen.
Yeah, this desecrates on the suffix.
And then desecrate your body armor. Before we unveil the mod, we are going to.
So, are there any suffix ones that are good for me? Spirit Reservation would be the crazy good one. I feel like I could possibly get the deflection rating, which is something we want. Spirit Reservation comes from Desecration, though, which is good. So she used a Sinistral Necromancy, but I don't think you need it, because I don't think you can get a prefix Desecration here. Maybe I'm wrong, though. This one I'm going to try not doing it on. Oh my god. I'm going to have to melt another div here. I ended up with triple res there, which isn't the worst thing. I got triple res here too. That's kind of crazy. It could have grabbed defenses, but it didn't. I don't know what I hit. Okay. I mean, I got all evasion energy shield, evasion energy, which is what I wanted. But why is it so much lower than this one? I guess because one of them's a T5. I do think this sleek jacket base is much better too. Oh, my bad. I'm trying crafting some things. We're seeing what we get here. I rolled 2 triple res bodies, which I guess is not the worst. Dang. I don't feel like these are good. Like, these are the type of rolls that I want, but I don't know if this is a good plus roll. Let's see. I don't even see these as a possible roll. The max life roll is pretty big, but I feel like nobody's really going for max life if you're going for evasion and energy shield. It's a huge max life roll, though. Let's see. Can I not pin this? Let's look at it. Yeah, this is worthless. It just looks like it would be worth so much more. If I squeezed a little more evasion out of it, would it be worth anything? No. Dang, that's unfortunate. Now, what if I got like the reserve? Some kind of spirit reservation mod. Not really. That's unfortunate. That is cursed. Yeah, that's the abyss. The abyss should be cursed. These came out almost identical. Okay, I mean, it got up there a little bit, but... $771, $310. Cold Fire Chaos. Yeah, still kind of worthless.
Can I help? I'm sure someone will want that.
Alright, I feel like I've had enough crafting for the night. I feel like we haven't done anything all that useful. Except for whatever I made here. This was good. I don't know if it'll sell for that, but this was very good. This one was crazy. Might lower these the rest of the way down to what the other ones sold at.
Meet the market.
All right, last thing I'll look for is boots. Just boots for me rather than crafting. I'd be willing to just buy better boots. I have stuck to my title most of the way, yeah. Plus crafting, yeah, exactly. There has been a lack of punching, yes. Oh yeah, I can definitely get better boots. These right here are already better boots than what I have. Significantly better. And they're not even that expensive. That's nuts. Actually, that might be it right there. Wow. Those are huge. How high can that go? Okay, we should be looking in the 600s at least. Dang, these ones are 12 div. But they're super high evasion. Max dex roll. Huge fire roll. Huge chaos roll. I like the giant chaos roll on there. These have 25 chaos though. So we only go down by just a tiny amount. We lose some fire res, but I think I have enough fire res. Yeah, that'll be more fire res. Yeah, these are fine for 3 div. I'll buy these right now. I didn't realize my boots were so far behind. Yeah, I lose some max life, but I'm really not caring about max life right now. That's a huge evasion rating chest. Look at that thing, 2600. Okay, let's see what that does to my my DPS and my evasion. So my evasion will go from 65 to 72. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's nice. Does my dex go up? My dex should go up, right? Yeah, up to 151. And my DPS on Ice Strike. Well, I have Ice buff on right now at 92k. Oh, this goes up to 114. Okay, yeah. That was an 11k DPS increase. That's crazy. I think it was all from speed too. Yeah, I go from 6.5 attacks per second to 7 attacks per second. Yeah, that was a free upgrade. That was crazy.
Oh, it's you. Is that a good price for that? I have no idea.
So really all that's left is the gloves and this ring. I could absolutely find a better ring. And if I switched Leech to the ring, I'd probably just pull these gloves back out that I crafted and use those, and I'd be good forever. Like, that would actually be my final form, most endgame gear I've ever been to in a game. I can't wait to price this chest I just crafted. I mean, I could look at it. I'm not really good at that. I'm kind of new to the whole crafting game as a whole, but I could look at it. Yeah, I think last piece that I could really go crazy on is the ring here. I'm getting so much evasion from this ring though. I don't really know what I would change on this. Didn't you craft on the former league? No, League 1 crafting was useless. Like, you almost couldn't craft. How do I show you? You could whisper it to me on here. My guy's name is 500 milligrams of caffeine. 500 milligrams of caffeine. Do the Control-Alt click with that and whisper it to that guy. Yeah, this is the league of the first league with actual crafting. Like, crafting did not work in League 1. So it's got big max life. It's got 2 resistances, good chaos resistance. I know deflection is super sought after. Like, if I could actually buy something mega pricey, that's what I'd go for. The only thing that I see with it that like would make me insta not buy it is just these numbers aren't high enough for me for what I'm going for my specific build, but not everybody's going for this monk build where you need like 220 spirit from your evasion and energy and stuff. But I know people are going crazy for that deflection rating. I wish I had like one of the price mod things. $394 spirit. I just don't craft a lot. Yeah, I'm very new to the crafting as a whole, but I'll do like what I would do to search this if I made this. So I would search the 2 resistances. I always search at just like the bottom of whatever tier they're at to make some room for better pricing. 31. So there's that. And then I would just search 747, 296. I'd bring it down a little bit. I would just search 700 and 250. Okay, so with very similar things to what you have, without the max life, this is the price I'm getting. Not a lot of people with an evasion energy shield build are going for max life. But it is a huge max life roll. Yeah, as soon as you go that high, no one has it. So yeah, something similar. It's like 200x. 5 div. This 5 div one's not selling. I mean, it does just say 7 hours ago, though. Yeah. I mean, honestly, you could put it up for 1 or 2 divs. Somebody might take it. I would go in between these, leaning towards the lower one, just because max life is going to be a less sought after roll on an evasion energy shield build. But it's pretty good. And this is a good deflection rating roll, which I'm not like mega spec'd into, but I know a lot of people really like that. Yeah, I think you could easily sell it for a div, maybe 2. I don't think much more than that. But that's how I would search for those. Bowcrafted isn't selling either. Bows I got nothing on. I don't know anything about how the bows work. I can kind of figure out stuff like in a similar class as me, but bows I know are a whole different world. I mean, it's got the +6, it's got the onslaught, it's got add lightning, it's got increased fizz. It's got % damage as extra lightning. It seems pretty good, but I've heard crossbows are cheaper than they should be. Don't know why. I've heard crossbows do not sell nearly as well. So this has to have fire and cold on it. Yeah, I'm going to look into upgrading my ring. And then that might be the last upgrade we go for here. So this needs fire, cold. So I like staying away from crafting. Yeah, I'm only just now getting into it. And what I'm finding and learning is in order to craft something, you need to like basically be playing the build that craft is for. Because that way you actually understand what people are looking for. That's part of the reason why I made a second character this league, is just to understand more of the game. Because I've only ever played it as a warrior. And now that I went monk and I'm learning what like people playing monk and other types of melee builds are looking for, I'm like, oh, I can actually see like why something would be useful on this amulet. And I crafted a bunch of amulets and I made like 30, 40 div off of it. I was like, oh, that's cool. But I never had that like perspective before. So this can have fire, cold, or chaos on it for me. Kind of has to have fire and cold though. And then I need add cold. Oh, the weighted sum V2 has this in there already. Let's go. Ooh, and it has plus evasion. Let's go. I might buy this one right now. $15 div. This one has rarity, which is nice. Dang, this one's really good. So this one's tier 1 cold, tier 1 lightning, evasion, fire cold. Mine's bigger evasion, smaller fire cold, but I don't really need that high of a weight on it. 24 to 35. I have the same cold damage amount. 2 to 37 lightning. Theirs is 1 to 98, so it has a higher cap. But like, that's not really worth 5 div to me. That's like barely an upgrade. Can almost go lower on this sum and go higher on the attack maybe. Oh, plus evasion is the prefix though. The prefix is taking away from me there. Yeah, 24.3, 22.8. So this is giving me a lot of evasion. And then I was also looking to get leech on there. Is leech a prefix on rings or a suffix? No, leech is a suffix. Yeah, no results. If I take off the evasion, does it come up? Yeah, 25 div though. Dang, that one's actually crazy. I see why that's a 25 div ring. I kind of hate to lose all that evasion, but also we just got a bunch of extra evasion from our boots, so I don't think we need the evasion. But I also can't afford 25 div. This is a banger ring though. That's crazy. All right, what if we came down to like 125 here? Okay, this is 5 div. This is possibly doable again. $17 div. These are expensive. I lowered the leech a little bit. Oh, that brought it down a lot. That helped. See, these are lower rolls than I want on this, though. $25. I don't think I have 25 left after today. No, I have 17 now. If any of those things sell, I would have it. I mean, these are crazy rings. These are awesome rings. And 25 div is not out of the question. It's really expensive, but I'm going to save this trade search. Is there a way to do that? Just save the link here. I feel like that's not... Does that save it? If I just open that again? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I want this one. The last thing I could look at there maybe is... Let me save this link first. Abuba. Abuba. What if I just take out fire and fizz and I just go... Well, I could search for those. $15 div. Plus 13 to all attributes is really nice. $20 div. The double leech is cool, but I don't need it. Yeah, I just keep ending up at the same price range again. $40 div. All right, I'll save that other search I was on. We'll check later. All right, let's do one map just to take some of our new gear for a spin. Yeah, I think it's just that expensive. I think everything I'm searching for keeps coming down to 25 div there, so I think that's just what it costs. But let's one run map, because we haven't done a single map all night. One little round of punch in here. Do I have anything interesting to run? 36 quant. It's got our ritual and delirium and stuff on it. Do I have like an abyssal overrun with some quantity? Not a lot of quantity. I can't make it to that one. I was looking at that one. I think I used up everything interesting in the quad tower area. Died on this one. It's got 35. I think this one's more interesting. Let's do this one. Alright, one map here.
You are just another stumbling corpse.
I've seen it. It's never really interested me much. It looks like a cool enough game, but it's never really lured me in enough to want to play it. Maybe, but I think it would just make me want to play a better multiplayer game like Valheim or something. And the theme just doesn't draw me in. Like with Valheim, it's like cool Vikings, like kids who got shrunk in their backyard is just not an interesting enough theme for me. Oh, I thought Grounded 2 came out. Is it just a test right now? Just like a demo deal? No, I remember that movie. I even remember the, I don't know if it was a Disney or a Universal like show / ride about it. Oh, early access. Yeah, I mean, I feel the DPS difference. I'm barely even having to touch my Falling Thunder. I'm killing rares just with left click. Breach will be a good test. Yeah. Yeah, that's plenty strong. Got a double breach, let's go. I got a triple breach, let's go. It's so much faster than Titan, yeah. There's more breach. That's 5 hands so far, I think. Or 4. My goodness. We done yet? Can't remember if Omen of Corruptions are worth much. I think they're decent. I'm pretty much just looking for whittlings and homogenizings. It's speaking to me. It said, grab me. Never a div. They don't exist. Don't exist in coffers.
A rare find.
Yeah, he did use it all up.
Fury of Frost.
Free one of those. Alright, what was left on here? Some rares. It's just you. Yeah, it was just him. And then there was an expedition somewhere. It's right here.
know what you're doing. What secret lay buried?
So much on the ground.
The dreamer provides.
Oh, we were in a delirium that whole time. I didn't even notice. I hit a 7 delirium. I've never hit a 7 delirium. I have a scroll. I think it's done. There's a few monsters alive with the maps. Yeah, it is crazy how much faster this build moves than I'm used to. It's really fun though. The attack speed is nuts too if I just stand here and punch. Like he's hitting his punch and the kick. Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But he's hitting it at this speed. It's so fast. Cool. We'll see if any of this sells tomorrow. Any of the cool stuff in the shop.
Can I help?
I secretly hope these don't sell. I mean, the profit would be awesome, but I kind of want to keep these. They're kind of nuts. If not, I could also use those. I want these to sell. I want those to sell. Otherwise, we just kind of farm up 25 to 30 div or so total and get the new left ring. And then I think the monk is kind of like at his absolute peak. That's where he's gonna be at his best.
Go.
I think tomorrow will be quite a bit more of the water park sim though. Water park sim was fun. That was a vibe. I liked that. Trash.
What's new? I'm sure someone will want that.
White heavy belt? We chance orb a white heavy belt on our way out for the day?
Have an order?
Why Eric always pushes everyone around. Yeah, because you always end up getting the people who snuck into the park anyway. Alright, 1 chance orb to end the night. The chance orb to end all chance. These are 25 each now. 25x for a chance orb. The heavy belt. And the heavy belt is worth... What are they actually worth? I need to scroll past the Val Orbs. These are 30x. So every attempt on one of these is how much now? Every attempt on that is almost 60 exalts for the ridiculously small chance that you get it. That's crazy. But imagine if you hit it, or you sell it for 25. Or you chance orb it. You know? You know? And pick up uniques for 3x each. But what am I gonna do with all of these unique rings and amulets that I have in here? I mean, that's a chance orb right there if I just get rid of all those. Or all of these. That's several chance orbs right there. Or all of those. Or all of those. Or all of those. I have so many. I've just been collecting. How many of these do I have? The flip of flips. What did you flip?
Have an order?
Buy uniques for less than 1, disenchant 10 and sell for 20. Oh, true. It would take a while, but you could just buy up. I mean, you could just buy tons of unique. You could really buy anything, honestly. Just make your search for any unique less than 1x. Disenchant. With how expensive chance orbs are right now, that would absolutely work. I haven't actually looked if some of these are worth anything, though. No, these random widow hails aren't.
What is it? Find more breach remnants for my research.
Have an order?
You did well in that.
There we go. Now we have a chance orb, right? And then we just hit. Ah, minus 60 exalts. Could have been it. That could have been the one. I felt it. Up. We're so up. Oh, I was like, where did all my jewels go? I forgot that I put them all in this tab. Have any of these sold? 1, 2, 3. 3 of these have sold. You would think eventually they would sell. Wasted currency. But one day, we're gonna get the headhunter. It's all gonna be worth. Got annoyed and just exalt slammed a ring. Sometimes you gotta, you know? Alrighty, boys. I think we're gonna wrap it up there. I'm sleepy. Try to get to bed at a reasonable time. But I appreciate everybody hanging out on YouTube. There's actually been some YouTube viewers today. I don't know what went with the YouTube algorithm today, but look at that. People watching on YouTube. Look at that. We had 14 YouTube viewers earlier. That's crazy. All I'm doing is staring at crafting sheets. See you, Profile. Appreciate you checking out. Yeah, anybody who is on the YouTube, the primary stream is over on Twitch. That's where I do all of my stuff, but I do dual stream to YouTube as well. But all the chat on screen and everything you see up here, that's all over on Twitch. So feel free to hop over there. Same name, Fluff Tapes. And yeah, I'm going to hop off for the night. Yeah, all the YouTube consumers are Excel nerds. But goodbye, YouTube. Appreciate you. Goodbye. Good night.